Welcome to ChibiGamers, boys and girls, and today we have Final Fantasy XIV Patch 4.4 patch notes. Though they are the preliminary patch notes, though it's pretty much 99.9% of what's in the patch notes, so any of the full patch notes, there's really only like a couple of crafting items and whatnot. And obviously, though, they have been showing in promotional stuff the new Eureka Pyros, and the new Hildebrand quest will not be in this and will be in the 4.45 patch notes and in the ultimate patch, which will be, a couple months down the road. So, okay, we have the new story quest. We're going to be dealing with the burn. And the story quest will start in the Rising Stone. I have to talk to Azael, as we'll be looking for where the fuck, where Alpha went. Hey, Chronicles of the Four Lords, or Chronicles of a New Era, the Four Lords, will be in the Ruby Sea, as we'll be dealing with Suzaku this time around, which I'm gonna guess is outside of the little temple area, since it does say the Ruby Sea. So if you want to know where that's at, the Interdimensional Rift Omega will be added. That'll be starting in Ralger's Reach. So this will be the starting one. Yeah, in the beginning there was chaos, and then you have the second fight, the third fight, and the fourth fight. Which of course I don't say anything. So. The means for obtaining items required to proceed in the quest Legacy of Alg has been changed. Oh, this is for the, that's for the Crystal Tower. Or to unlock that. Or, what's it, Labyrinth of the, or I think it's Labyrinth of the Ancients, but it was to start the Crystal Tower raids. The items required to complete the quest are no longer obtained by participating in fates. Instead, an objective has been added, wherein players must defeat an enemy that spawns in a specific location. Okay, cool. Players currently undertaking this quest are still able to obtain the required items by completing fates to obtain them via newly created objectives. However, players must abandon and re-accept the quest. In accordance to this change, the locations of the fates have been adjusted, which are the 3 fates. Yeah, the main problem with those is they just spawned. They had a spawn timer of just fucking never. So that's good. A lot of people have been complaining about that. So, they changed that, so that's fine. New side story quest has been added, the Doman Enclave, so we'll be doing the Doman Enclave stuff again. So, obviously that starts in the Doman Enclave. The following additions and adjustments have been made to the Doman Enclave. New side story quest has been added. To proceed in this quest, players must first complete the main scenario quest, Emissary of the Dawn. Players can now ride mounts in the Doman Enclave, because that place was so huge it needed it. An Ethernet has been added to the Doman Enclave, or unless it does become a lot bigger, because if they need an Ethernet, that's... An independent mender can now be founded in the Doman Enclave. To gain access to mounts and Ethernets in this area, the players must first complete the main scenario quest. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, so whatever quest. It probably have to finish the new quest. Okay, new side story quest has been added. Oh, the Arboretum dungeon, that starts in Ralger's Reach as well. And Secrets of the Ooze. So again, the Burn dungeon will be unlocked via the main scenario quest, and the other dungeon will be unlocked in Ralger's Reach. There you just talk to a guy, and he just sends you on your way to go in. Players must first complete the main scenario quest Stormblood and the quest in Overgrown Ambition. So I'm guessing that's the first Arboretum dungeon, which is unlocked in Eldershire. The following additions and adjustments have been made to custom deliveries for Zoe Oleopo. By raising Zoe Oleopo's satisfaction to maximum, players will gain the ability to cast glamours. Okay, they just cast glamours. Same way as Kurenai. Rewards has been increased to match those of Monagos. Oh, okay. So, Yeah, because she always gave much less. So yeah, just her and Monagos are the same, and you can now glam her up if you want her to make her look pretty. Changes have been made to the quest. Completion rewards for ties that bind. An eternity quest, or eternity cake, and 99 magic prisms. Now you have, now you just get extra prisms. Okay. So if you get a wedding, you get glassy wings now. Which is interesting because they now have anniversaries, but that'll probably be on a bit later. Treasure hunts. Additions and adjustments have been made to rewards from Galeskin treasure maps. Or Gazelle skin treasure maps. Sorry about that. The Shifting Altars of Uznair has been added. Entering the Shifting Altars of Uznair. Should a portal appear when opening the treasure coffer found using a Gazelle skin treasure map, it will lead to enter the Lost Canals of Uznair or Shifting Altars of Uznair. The destination is chosen at random. Yeah, I'm guessing probably a 50-50 chance of which one you go into. Progressing through the Shifting Altars of Uznair. Upon entering the instance, players will find an arcane spear, which must be used to perform invocation. Doing so will trigger a roulette wheel, summoning forth one of several creatures. A treasure chest will appear upon defeating an enemy summoned by the invocation. Only the player who opened the teleportation can access it, just like all the other hidden canals. Whoever has the map is the only one able to start the damn thing, which is fine. I'm just saying that's how it is. After claiming the contents of the treasure chest, the arcane spear can be used again for a total of 5 invocations. So again, instead of going to different rooms, you just spin the wheel over and over again, and so you just spin the wheel and more Animos pieces will show up, which will make it harder. Instead of just dealing with the 2 to 3 doors you gotta deal with. Okay. So we have the blue diamond here. Results in a lesser summon. Green gets a greater summon. Pretty much is the jackpot of red diamond here. Results in an elder summon. And of course each of these will give you better rewards for which one you get. Summons Atamos. Expelling the party from the instance, you get this. You're out. The exclamation point causes an arcane circles to shift. So I think it randomizes the board. I think. And the elephant one summons Matanga Prince. Which I don't know what that does. Okay, leaving the Shifting Altars of Uznair, duty will end if any of the following conditions are met. 5 summons are performed and the duty is complete. Thomas is summoned and remove the parties from duty. Or you just wipe. Which, just like the older maps. Additions and adjustments have been made to the rewards available in the Lost Canals of Uznair and the Hidden Canals of Uznair. So probably more goodies. Okay, the following additions and adjustments have been made to Adventurer Squad. Okay, this is for grand companies and free companies. You can now Wanderer's Palace hard in the vault. You're gonna make us run the vault with our dungeon, with our groups there? Okay. New flagged mission has been added. Flagged mission Sapper Strike. The amount of EXP gained in missions by unit members has been increased. Players can now be promoted to captain in their respective grand companies. Once promoted, the company seal caps will be increased from 80,000 to 90,000 company seals. Which I'm going to guess is probably going to be tied to the squadrons. Just like the last one. New craftable items have been added to the company workshop subs, obviously, and that looks awesome. I mean, that tail area looks... I am getting those. It's gonna be... Whoa. The following additions and adjustments have been made to subaquatic voyages. New voyage destinations have been added. New items have been added, obtainable through subaquatic voyages. The items obtained from certain destinations has been changed. The maximum ranks for submersibles has been increased to 40. Maximum number of submersibles a free company can possess has been made increased to 4. Which, if it's like the airships, the 4 will be the max, as there shouldn't be an increase in 4.5. So, but I do expect the level to be increased to 50. But 4 is going to be the max subs you can get. Furnishing from Final Fantasy XIV furniture design content has been added. It looks like a light with little balls there. That looks cool. Bunk bed. Tiled shower mat here. Ooh, a little bird bath. A little bird bath with bricks and grass. That looks nice. Okay, so what's new here? Okay, the crystals. The crystals are new. I don't think that bed is. The basket looks new. The table or the dress here. Ooh, looks like yarn stitching. The table's not new. And this is, oh, no, I think the windows are. So that's new. Okay, the mannequins. Mannequins were, can I get mannequins? Mannequins are interior furnishing that can help equipped with clothing items. You can select their job, or you can select their class or job, also, as well as their gender. Various poses are also available. The mannequin can be used to display an outfit for sale or simply as decoration. As a patch 4.4, only Makote mannequins may be purchased and placed in your estate. Mannequins representing other races will be added in the future. Only Makote? I thought... Are these two Makote? I don't see ears on them. Like, this one's clearly Makote. And didn't have, like, standard human one? Are they... Yours? That's... Okay. That just seems odd that they're not going to add heroes to it. But yeah, so no Rodan, no Lalafels or Elzian, or just Makotes, apparently. You buy them from the housing merchant in the Mist. Just all the housing merchants. Ooh, or you can just buy them from estate manservants, if you have those in your house. Placing a mannequin to place from the housing menu, select interior. It's just like a normal... Yeah, if you use any of the manservants, it sounds like just like that. So, just like the manservants, you get 4 for apartments, 6 for cottages, for small houses, 8 for medium houses, and 10 for mansions, or for the large houses. So you don't have to sell any of the items, but you can have items for sale, so you can at least dress it up, and if you have any extra ones in a retainer, you can just buy it off the mannequin. Or you can, it doesn't just undress it, so like if you want to buy that sword, you can buy it, but it won't take the sword off the mannequin if you don't want to. So, and you can see all the prices on it, so okay. Okay. Access to mannequin. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna pass on how to sell it, because it'll probably tell you in the game when you use it. I mean, because this is just directions, not so much new patch gear. And this looks like just glamour stuff. How to display gear. You may also display items on a mannequin without listing the gear for sale. And also, it's possible to select unsellable items for display. Wait, the mannequin cannot be used to display glamored items. Oh, that's... Okay. However, gear that is displayed also occupies slots in the retainer's list of items for sale. An upcoming patch will allow you to display gear without occupying retainer's sale slots. Huh? Wait, so a retainer has to hold it regardless? That's stupid. I think if I read that right. Okay, well, they are gonna fix that, so Accessing the mannequin will allow you to purchase an item that is currently for sale. Purchasing items via market board incurs additional fees, whereas purchasing from the mannequin does not. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, so for anybody who wants to have, this is for RP housing stuff. Estate tags have been added. From the estate tag settings window, players can now attach the following tags to the resident and can attack up activities commonly held within the residence. So we have Emporium, Boutique, Designer Home, Message Book, Tavern, Eatery, Immersive Experience, pretty much RP tag here, Aquarium, Sanctum, and Venue. So if you want to have any kind of, you know, cool theme to your house, you can put that up there. So people might look at what kind of stuff you got. So if you want to like really go to town on the mannequins, you get a bunch of aquariums, you can do that. So that's really all there is to that. And hey, there's a free house over there in lavender beds. Ooh, new aquarium fish have been added. Most likely green fish or green rarity. You know, I guess not. I guess there's really only a couple of green rarity fish, but that definitely is. What fish that is, not too sure. New orchestration roles. In the orchestration role menu, it will show where you obtain them. Ooh, new seeds or new flowers. Arum bulbs. And these will be sold from the same people, so all the other flower seeds. You can only plant these indoors, but most likely the same rules applies of all the rainbow colors, black, white, and a rainbow color. Okay, the Manderville Gold Saucer. A new gate, Leap of Faith, has been added. The objective of this gate is to reach the goal point by jumping to various platforms and also collecting cactar trophies. The gate ends when time expires or players reach the goal point. Participating in Leap of Faith, players can register to participate by speaking to Sub-Pretender Gui in the Gold Saucer near one of the elevators. I don't know where that destination is, but near an elevator. Or just go to the gate person and they'll just teleport you to him. To register for a party, all party members must be present in the Gold Saucer when the party leader speaks to Sub-Pretender Guya. However, any player who has already participated in the fate in this particular time slot will be unable to repeat it. Players cannot enter using cross-world parties. You can't use cross-world parties because everybody needs to be in that physical area. Players who reach the goal point or allotted time will receive 2,000 MGP, otherwise they will only receive 100 MGP. Additional MGP can be earned by collecting cactar trophies placed on platforms throughout the course. Please note that so long as you do not choose to leave the instance, you can continue to collect trophies after reaching the goal point. Okay, so you can reach the top, you can get the 2,000 MGP, but then you can jump down and get all the cactar trophies, just as long as you don't leave. You can't come back. So yeah, if you leave, you can't come back, but if you get all the trophies, then you get more stuff. The following adjustment has been made to gates. The fee to participate in gates has been removed. The schedule for gates has been changed. The following times, one of 3 gates has been chosen at random for players to participate. The schedule can be confirmed in-game by speaking with Gold Saucer attendants at the entrance square. Wait a second, Oh, okay. Okay, so before it was every 15 minutes. It was on the 15 and 45 of every hour. So every hour on the hour, Cliffhanger, Time of My Life, and Leap of Faith. Hourly, every 20 minutes past that hour. So on the 20-minute mark, Anyway the Wind Blows, The Time of My Life, and Leap of Faith. And on the 40 minutes of every hour, Anyway the Wind Blows, Skin Change We Can Believe In, and Leap of Faith. So Leap of Faith can be up on all 3 of them. Any other ones? So And that's also cool because you can know, like, if there's anyone, like, if you want to get the Any Way the Wind Blows achievement, those will only show up on the 20 and 40 minutes of every hour. Meanwhile, the new one will show up every 20 minutes. The rewards for successfully completing the gate time of my life has been increased. Before it was 2,000, now it's 2,500. The rewards when failing the gates has been changed. Rewards when failing the following gates has been changed. Anyway, the wind blows before you only get 100. Okay, I thought this was already a thing. Well, good thing it is now. So you will be rewarded for as far as you go. So if you get like one turn, you get 200. If you can dodge third attack, you'll get 400, then 800, and 1,600. And then if you fail out time of my life to 0 to 3 moves, 100, and 200 and 500. And they're just straight up removing Vase off as a gold saucer gate. I just realized that. Yeah, it's not on the list. Okay. The cost of mini jackpot tickets has been reduced. They're all just 10. All just 10. So instead of 100, 200, 300 MVP, it's going to cost 30 for all 3 tickets instead of 600. So that's good. Rewards for Jumbo Jackpot has been increased. As I thought so. I knew it was going to be these. So yeah, they're not going to... First place prize isn't going to change. That's almost always $1 million. Second will go from 100 or 100,000 to 200,000. Third will be 10,000 to 50,000. Fourth place will be 2,000 to 5,000. And consolation prize will be from 200 to 1,000. And it looks like oh my lord. You get a Typhoon minion. That's the new minion we get for MGP now? Okay. No, it has to have the snort emote. If it doesn't, that's just stupid. But yeah, so now even the consolation prize will actually give some bit of MGP, which should actually be more than the tickets. So you're always going to make an increase, so that's good. The following additions and adjustments have been made to Triple Triads, new cards. New opponents for Triple Triads has been added. So, looks like probably from the burn for him. This is going to be the Arboretum. I think that's the last boss. Suzaku, maybe normal. Maybe normal, and most likely extreme. Extreme. I think that's from the burn. I think that'll be the final boss on the burn, the White Dragon, and that will probably be from an NPC. Okay, the following additions and adjustments have been made to performance action. Ooh. Okay, so we get new drums. Or we get new instruments. The Tampini bongo. Oh, we get actual bongos now instead of just the sound effect? Oh, Jesus. You're just wanting people to make noise now. We get bongos, bass drum, snare drum, and cymbals. Input settings are now compatible with German and French keyboards. The following actions and changes have been made to the challenge logs. Okay, so... Master and Commander. So now we have a new one for successfully complete 3 command missions. So we get 5,000 company seals. Categories which challenge logs have been changed. Changes not affect the entries in the challenge. Okay, before... Okay, wait, are they just... Oh, they're just dumping everything into one list to make it shorter? Okay, so... Dungeon, Guildhis, Companions, Player Commendation, and Wondrous Trials are all just going to be under Battle now. And the type of Land, Hand, and Custom Deliveries are all just going to be under Crafting and Gathering. So that's just going to shorten the main menus. Because that window is getting pretty full now. The following addition has been made to the Ceremony of Internal Bonding. New chapel decoration has been added. New ceremony favors has been added. A new gift for guests. Ooh, new gifts has been added. Because before, it was just a little minion. So if you did one, I mean, that was cool, you got the minion, but once you do like a second or third one, it's just like, you just get a minion you get to throw away, so. Bonded couples may now renew their vows with anniversary ceremonies. Players can register the date engraved on their eternity rings at the Sanctum of the 12, allowing them to re-accept the quest Ties That Bind. Players may only re-accept this quest on or after the day of their anniversary. Player may only undertake this quest for their anniversary once per year. They're only going to be once. You would think they'd allow this more often since they can make more money. Like Square Enix could make money off this. But whatever. I mean, there are worse companies out there doing sleazy stuff, so whatever. Registering an anniversary. Players must form a party with their partner with the eternity rings in their inventory. Speak to her. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that name. Together at the Sanctum of the 12. In the event that the player and their parties are in different time zones, it's possible their anniversaries may be set to different dates. Confirming anniversary dates, players must speak to the NPC at the time to confirm the date of their anniversary. A one-time notification will be sent to players the next time they enter the East Shroud, or any of the following areas on the day or after their anniversary. They're the main cities, East Shroud, Ildershire, Rogger's Reach, or the Doman Enclave. Re-accepting the quest. When re-accepting the quest Ties That Bind, players must start from the ceremony planning stage of the quest. Furthermore, players will have access to all options available to the premium plan, or the platinum plan, regardless of the plan selected in the first ceremony. Oh, okay. So if you're doing so if you do an anniversary, you get all the top tier stuff, even if you did the free wedding, but you won't get any of the items. So players will not receive new ceremonial garments, eternity rings, ceremonial chocobo whistles, what was that, what were these tokens for? Oh, was it the hair dye guy? And magical prisms. Again, not even going to attempt to pronounce that. The following additions and adjustments have been made to Wondrous Tales. I was going to call it Trials. The new objective has been added. The Emanation Extreme, Pool of Tribute Extreme, Ritterana Lighthouse, Sigmascape, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The rewards available for exchange using Chloe's Gold Certificate of Commendation and Chloe's Silver Certificate of Commendation has been changed. New emotes have been added. Players will receive a new emote upon registering the Final Fantasy XIV Companion app. I wonder which one. It wouldn't happen to be this one, would it? It wouldn't. Register your character in Final Fantasy XIV Companion to unlock the Tombstone emote. Really? Is that that one? It might not. Whatever. Oh, it's this one. This is the emote. Because they're trying to make it look like a little smartphone. As they've used it in a couple little promo videos. Okay, so this is the emote that you get. Okay, next time. Okay, register. I'll start over. Register your character in Final Fantasy XIV Companion to unlock the Tombstone emote after you next log into the game. If you already register the Companion app, the emote will be unlocked when patch 4.4 is released. And you don't need the premium plan, you just need to download it and set up your character. Really, all you gotta do is just, and to set up your character, it just asks you to pretty much just put in your login information, and that's it. You just sign in with the same way you sign into this game. You sign into the app. New hairstyle based on Final Fantasy XIV hair design contest entry is now available. You get little swoosh hair there. So if you want a little swooshy hair, you can do that. How will it be added? I would guess gold saucer, due to that they're adding a bunch of new gold saucer stuff, so I can only assume. I mean, it could be unlocked from something else, but whatever. Okay, so class changes. The actions have been adjusted to the... What? Actions have been adjusted as followed. Paladin. Passage of arm. The effect is now applied as soon as the action is used. Yeah, okay, so they're doing a lot of these, so there's no delay. You hit the button and it just works. So Dark Knight, Salted Earth, same effect, it works. Samurai. NP. Enhanced NP bonus potency has increased from 300 to 320. Gecko combo potency increased from 420 to 440. Kesha increased from 420 to 440. Yukikaze increased from 360 to 380. And Satsu Yatin, the delay before using the next action has been reduced. Ninja Doton, the effect now applies as soon as the action is used. Really need to add hide to that. I would like that. But whatever. So there's no delay. Use it, bam. You just start, the dot goes up. Fire 4 potency has increased from 280 to 300 for Black Mage. Arcanist and Summoner. Radiant Shield no longer reflects damage to attackers. That's a nerf, I guess. That sucks. Earth and Fury and Shadow Flare both effect applied as soon as it's used. Red Mage, Ver Thunder, potency is increased from 300 to 310 for Arrow. 300 to 310 increase as well. Scatter, chance to be granted. Enhanced Scatter has increased from 25 to 30%. Enhanced Scatter bonus has been increased from 8 to 10 from black and white mana. Counter 60? I think that's pronounced. Has been increased from 300 to 350. For Flare has been increased from 550 to 600. For Holy also 500 to 600. White Mage Asylum the effect will be used as soon as it's used. Arcanists and Scholars, Sacred Soil and Shadow Flare also be applied as soon as it's used, as well as Astrologian. Collective Unconscious will also be used the second it's used. Minor Arcana, Lord of Crowns, and Lady of Crowns all have the recast times been reduced from 5 to 1 second. So just buffs all around for everybody. Is there anybody? What Dragoon and Monk? I didn't get anything. Oh, and Machinist, I didn't see that. But either way, buffs for everybody. Nobody can be mad at these adjustments. Unless there's something that really needs to be buffed and didn't get buffed. The help text for certain actions and status has been adjusted. The effect of these actions has not been changed. The maximum number of roll actions have been increased to 10. The required level for each slot is the same for that class. Yeah, that's just an interesting. So there's really no roll action, just fucking, if you're at max level, it just equipped all of them now. Because there's only 10 roll actions, and now you can equip all 10, so that's a thing. The new dungeons have been added to Burn, so this is going to be unlocked in the main scenario. So you'll be talking to Hien. Players must first complete the main scenario quest, Sisterly Act. So this will be Sisterly Act is the first dungeon. Let me go back up here. And okay, yeah, so it's the first dungeon, or the Sisterly Act is the first quest, which starts in the Rising Sun. You finish that, and the Burn will be the next one. Yes, feel the Burn, talk to Hien, and that's gonna be the second quest. And let me get back to where we're going, and right here. Okay, Arboretum Hard, Saint Machinae's Arboretum Hard. Again, will be... Did I already say, talk about this already? Okay, well, either way, you unlock it in Rogger's Reach. You must have completed Stormblood. Wait. Yes. Because first complete main scenario quest Stormblood, and also have done St. Arboretum's normal mode. The item level sync has been added to the following duties. Drowned City of Scala, you now sync down to 370. New trial has been added. Hell's Kier. You unlock this at Ruby C. Oh yeah, also the item requirements for these are 340. You need item level requirement of 340, and Hell's Kier you need 355 to unlock. And you need 370 for Savage. Okay, so again, you unlock this in the Ruby C. And you, of course, have needed to completed all the other Four Lords quest up to there. Hell's Kier Extreme can only be accessed via the Raid Finder. Item level restrictions do not apply when registering as a full party, but if you're gonna pug it, gotta be 370. Again, to unlock the extreme mode, go to the Wandering Minstrel and choose Johnny, which is by the market board. Players will now receive the power of the Echo in the event all party members are incapacitated during the following trials. Requirements, which ones? Okay. Increase, okay, so Castrum Fluminous, which I think is Tsukiyomi. Each stack of Echo will now raise the attributes by 10% up to a maximum of 50. Players must have battled their foe in at least 3 minutes in order to receive the power of the Echo. Yes, the Minstrel's Ballad, Tsukiyomi's Pain, each stack of Echo, raise the attributes 5% up to a maximum of 25. So you want to keep just shoving your face and failing. Players must have battled their foe for at least 3 minutes in order to receive the power of the Echo. Okay, so this is for the normal mode, and this is for the extreme mode. Okay, so new raid dungeon, Omega Alphascape has been added. So you need to be item level 355 or above. Of course, it will be 8-man. Players can choose solo via Duty Finder after unlocking the raid. Oh yeah, that's just normal. I don't know why they're saying that. Okay, so you go to Robert's Reach, talk to Jesse. I'll start with it, of course. You need to have the first complete Chronicles of a New Era quest. Test World of Ruin. Okay, yeah, so the same loot rules. Treasure coffers that appear upon winning Omega Alphascape do not yield gear, but yield tokens that can be traded for your choosing. So it's just the same as all the Omega ones. It's gonna have the same thing, just the same as the Alexander. So you're gonna be able to get tokens. You trade the tokens in, and you trade those. You get so many, which some will appear in multiple stages, and you trade those for gear. If you don't want it, and that's only for normal mode. So if you're doing Savage, it's the same normal gear as it always has been. Okay, completion record. Players will receive a Alphascape Crystalloid once per week by completing Alphascape 4.0. Alphascape Crystalloids can be changed for military grade tombstone by speaking with NPC Dalfordus and Robert's Reach. Okay, so which will most likely be 7 if you're not doing Savage raids. So it'll take 4 weeks to get all the stuff, since you can only get the body piece from the 4th stage, and you have to only get the body piece. And you'll need 7. It should be 7 for the Crystalloid, and that will be used to buy the Tombstone weapon. So Road eligibility will be... oh yeah, you can only get one per week, is obviously. Okay. New raid dungeon, Alphascape Savage, has been added. Level requirement, obviously, level 70. Item level requirements, okay, you'll need to be item level 70 for V1, 370 for V1, 375 for V2, 380 for 3.0, and 380 for 4.0. So time limits are 90 minutes for V1 through 3, and you get 120 minutes for the final stage. To access Omega Savage, you must access the Magitech Terminal in Rogers Reach, which is in the main little shop area, but you have to complete all of the normal trials, as that shouldn't be news to anybody, okay? And here's all the shop for the pages, which again, you'll still get coffers. Okay, upon completing Alphascape 4.0 Savage, a treasure coffer will appear containing Omega Weapon Coffer. Using this item transforms into a weapon corresponding to the user's current job. So instead of just getting the job, you get a treasure chest, and whatever class you're currently on, when you access the treasure coffer, you will get that item's weapon, or that class's weapon. Okay, so yeah, so here you'll still be able to get pages, or you'll still be able to get normal items from the chest, but you'll get pages just for completing it, which you can use those pages to buy your gear if just luck is not on your side. Which is pages are pretty much just tokens. Following duty have been added to the raid finder: Hell's Gear Extreme, Alphascape Savage 1, 2, 3, and 4. Players can now queue to enter duties via the duty finder, Tsukiyumi's Pain, Sigmascape 1, 2, 3, and 4 Savage. Following adjustment has been made to Ritterana Lighthouse. Weekly restrictions on rewards obtained in coffers have been removed. Weekly restriction upon obtaining Gogan coins has also been removed. The following adjustments have been made to the Weapons Reframe Ultimate. The weekly restrictions upon obtaining Ultimate tokens have been removed. I didn't even know that was a thing. But whatever. Gear will now be synced to 375. This adjustment have been implemented to preserve the difficulty to the encounter, as well as the rarity of the achievement awarded for its completion. Yes, so you ain't gonna bitch out on Ultimate. Have they synced Bahamut? I think that one was. But whatever. You get 375, so you can't bitch out on it. Come in when the next expansion's out, so you gotta get good or get out. Following additions and adjustments have been made to Elegant Tomestones. Pretty much just adding a new set of tomestones, as they do every 8-man raid patch. Again, same rules apply. They're just adding new ones. They're shuffling out the old ones. Weekly limitation is still going to be 2,000. You can exchange the old Elegant Tomestones. Wait. Yes. Yeah, you can exchange them, but the rate is going to be like 1/3 of what they are. The drop rate of Auspicious Kamu Fiefs have been increased for Jade Stoa Extreme, and you can also buy them now with tokens. Moreover, players can now obtain items in exchange for tokens by speaking with the person who sells them. The duty listed with Duty Roulette Expert has been changed to the following. Okay, so they're removing. Okay, yeah, so they're just removing these 3 dungeons. So all the expert dungeons will go away, and will be the new dungeon. They'll be adding the Burn and Saint Agnes Arboretum Hard. So if you didn't like Hell's Lid, or Fracking Continuum, or Swallow's Compass, don't worry. Not going to be an expert anymore. The following duties have been added to the Duty Roulette level 70 dungeons: Hell's Lid, Fracking Continuum Hard, and Swallow's Compass. So yeah, all the old expert dungeons will now be in level 70. The following duty has been added to Duty Roulette Trials, Hell's Cure, so that's going to be the normal one. The following duty has been added to Alliance Raid, Ritterana Lighthouse will also be tossed into that. The following duties has been added to Duty Roulette Normal Raids, Alphascape 1, 2, 3, and 4. The following duties have been added to Duty Roulette Mentor, pretty everything, just all the new ones, pretty much all the new ones but the new Savage Raids. The required average item level to register for Duty Roulette Mentor has been increased to 335 to 355, which is going to be the Alphascape one. So you have to be able to queue up for everything to be able to queue up for Mentor. The number of type of elegant tombstones received from Duty Roulette has been adjusted. So you get created. Oh yeah, so you're not. Yeah, so nothing's changed as far as the amount. It's just dealing with the new tombstones. So Genesis is gonna be the new capped tombstones. Destiny is now gonna be the new uncapped tombstones, and Creation's just being phased out. And you can still get Poetics. So yeah, so Poetics still become Poetics. Yeah, so whatever. It's the same. Nothing's been increased. Look, the number of type of elegant tombstones awarded for defeating elite marks has been adjusted again. Yeah, so no increase of anything, just dealing with the new tombstones. The type of elegant tombstone received from deep dungeons has been adjusted again. No increase. Number of type of elegant tombstones received, no loss can also was there. Yeah, again, also. No increase, just getting Genesis tombstones now. The following type of the following trials have been added to Stone Sky Sea. And just all the new ones. Alphascape, or Omega Alphascape, Alphascape 1, 2, 3, 4 Savage, and Hellsgear Extreme. The icon to indicate the exit from Eureka now appears on the map, so a little door there. Following adjustments have been made to Eureka Pagos. The heatwave weather has been adjusted. The exit is now clear to speed. Oh, it's right there now. Yeah, the exit used to be like way off to the side behind the buildings. I wonder how heat waves has been adjusted. Like, that's kind of something that needs to be said. Like, how has it been adjusted? Okay, new PvP actions have been added for the 5 people who play PvP. Oh, I know it's more than 5. I'm just being that asshole. Just let me do it. Everybody, PvP sucks. But whatever, people like it. So we'll talk about it. A new PvP action has been added, White Mage. So White Mage gets Tetragrammaton, and it increases target HP. Yet Cure Potency is 350 or 350. Cure Potency is 3,500. Additional effects: reduced Tetragrammaton. Recast time by percentage corresponding to the number of healing lilies stacked to time of action execution. At which time the lilies will be removed. So, okay, so you have 1 lily, get 10%, 2 lilies is 25%, 3 lilies, the recast time is 50%. PvP actions have been adjusted as follows. Dragoon. For Skewer, duration of additional effects, reducing target attack potency and healing magic potency by 10%, has been increased from 6 seconds to 10 seconds. Jump potency has increased from 1,000 damage to 1,250 damage. Spine Shadow Dive potency increased from 500 to 750 damage. Bard Blunt Arrow recast time has been increased by 30 to 40 seconds. Machinist Flamethrower potency has been increased by 500 to 1,000. White Mage Aside, the additional effects deals unexpected damage to all nearby enemies with potency of 1,000 has been added. Yeah, that wasn't an offensive skill, so now they finally are adding it to be an offensive skill in PvP, so that's cool. Astrologian benefit casting benefit while under the effects of Abridged will cause Abridged to apply again. The following PvP action has been removed. Benediction. Oh, okay, yeah. So they're just nerfing Benediction and giving you Tetragrammaton. Okay. So I guess that's an interesting nerf. Interesting way to do a nerf. Okay, Seal Rock, Field of Glory, and Daily Challenge Frontlines are no longer required Oh, Theo Rock, Field of Glory, and Daily Challenge front lines no longer require the purchase and registration of expansions to participate. Okay, so that's cool. So that helps, you know, flood in more people to PvP. So they're not going to lock out what was it? Shatter? I think Shatter was Heaven's Ward. And I have no idea what new one they've added. At least not for Frontlines, anyways. Because I know we got Astrologos for Stormblood, but whatever. The following adjustments have been made to PvP teams. PvP team leader privilege can now be transferred to team members. Due to ending of the PvP team season, teams may now recruit new members. The setting for the following HUD elements using the Feast and Rival Wings can now be changed from the Wolf's End's Pier. The Feast score, Feast ally info, Feast enemy info, for Rival Wings, Rival Engages, Alliance list, and team info. Okay, we get a new chat option. Still, you can't talk in it. For the Feast. Still can't talk in the Feast. But you will get focus attack and end focus attack. Focus attack displays a countdown above currently target player or enemy player. Using end focus attack removes it. Following the end of Season 9, the Feast is now in preseason. The following ratings at the end of Season 9 will carry over into preseason. Learn more about the player rankings, which I will not be going into in this. I will just be continuing rating the patch notes, but if you do care, there's that. Preseason will end. The preseason will end and Season 10 will begin with the release of patch 4.41. So get the ranking up. Okay, so I think this is the gear for the burn. Which is just a dyeable version of the filibuster gear. Items have been added 4.4 and listed on the later date. So yeah, so that's going to be in the full patch notes of what all items. But this looks like a new crafting gear, so you get a cool little like winter coat and stockings and boots. Nice that they're adding that in the, well, like it's near autumn now, but I live in Florida. It's still hot as shit. I don't really want cold weather clothes right now. Certain items may now be sold, desynthesized, and submitted as expert deliveries and converted into materia. So most likely all the old crafting gear, or not crafting gear, but all like the raid gear and tombstone gear. Certain equipment obtained via raid reward or via token exchange can now be converted into materia. Okay, yeah, so yeah, that gear. The following items can now be painted: Riviera and Glade Oasis cupboards, the Riviera, Glade, and Oasis tables, Riviera stall, Glade stall, Riviera, Glade, and Oasis counter, Guild Leaf. Ooh, Guild Leaf counter. I do like that. Oh, that's actually I like that counter. Manor counter can now be dyed. Ooh, Order of Naldthal. Yeah, Naldthal Lantern. Oh, that's the stone one, I think. Wax vegetables can be dyed. I'm guessing the box that it comes in, not the actual vegetables. Leather bags can be dyeable, and royal partition. What, royal partition? What the hell is that? Or is that the one that's not like a full wall? I think I know what item that is. The item cap for desynthesis has now been increased. This is for the main cap, so the new gear cap is now 380. Before it was 350, now 380. Cumulative skill cap is 1070 and 1160. So you can only get 3 classes to desynthesis. The following items are no longer unique, untradeable: white Inu Kabuto, black Inu Kabuto. Okay. That's interesting. Or unless they're gonna plan on putting it on the Mog station or something. The classification of Pazuzu's feathers has been changed. Before it was just other, now it's reagent. That's a thing. Okay, whatever. The name of the following items have been changed. Pumpkin Cookie is now Multi-Pumpkin Cookies. Royal Namian Marine Battle Axe is now Namian Royal Marine Battle Axe. Royal Namian Marine Grimoire is now Namian Royal Marine Grimoire. I don't understand why they needed to change that. Honestly, the first one sounds cooler. But whatever. And also to Codec. Active duration of companions summoned by Geshel Greens has been increased from 30... Ooh, Chocobos are now out for 60 minutes now. Jesus. That's actually really nice. New miner and botnet gathering nodes have been added. New items have been added to gathering spots. Obviously, they're going to be adding new stuff. A new fishing pole has been added to Dome and Enclave. Ooh. Oh, yeah, this is more outside. Even here, like, I mean, there wasn't even any fishing poles there, and this clearly is outside the walls. At least it sure looks it. New fish have been added. The success rate for falling fish has been increased. Rainbow killifish and grass shrimp. So I'm guessing those are for Leaf Quest? Or or collectibles. The rate of which Spirit Bond accumulates when spearfishing at swimming shallows has been increased. Fishing log now displays the conditions necessary to contain certain fish. Okay, so this includes information on fish you have not yet caught. Okay, so weather conditions, none. Time restrictions, none. Special conditions, yes. So I'm guessing special conditions probably gonna need like catch X amount of fish and then you get a buff, or you'll need fish eyes. Okay, new mounts have been added. This is gonna be from the Suzaku fight. So you get a red and flamey, orange flamey wolf. The movement speed for terrestrial mounts has been increased to 2 stars and 4-star areas. Wait, what? Certain conditions must be filled and to increase speed to 2 stars. Maximum speed in residential areas and Robert Reach remain unchanged. Wait, so... I wonder what those are, because before, the older ones, you just buy them with, hunt seals, so it's probably going to be that, if it's the same. Falling mounts are able to fly. Behemoth? Okay, so that's, let's say, so the Gobu, the Laurel Gobu, so it's the 1.01 and Cavalry Drake. They can fly now. That's a thing. The size of the Mikoshi mount now scales according to height of the player character. Okay, new chocobo barding has been added against the Suzaku one. New minions has been added, a little tapier. Okay, new achievements and titles have been added, which again doesn't list anything, so I like all those. Certain duties and trials will now count towards the completion of achievements. Okay, so this is for all the tank ones. So the tank jobs for Hell's Extreme. So yeah, just all the new ones. So just tanking all the new stuff. We'll get to the tank gear, or the tank achievements. Achievement rewards can now be claimed via an item menu. Oh, that's cool. Speak to Jonas and Ultranadia and select an achievement category to open the rewards menu. His location is, yeah, so he's on, wait. But you still have to go to him, though. Or does he, oh, he just has a list. Because before, if you talked to him and you had anything, he just gave you the item, like, oh, you did this achievement. Here's the item. So now it shows you all the items you can get. Okay. The information on whether an item is sold at vendors can be viewed in the item help, or the item help and item comparison menus. Okay. This item does not include the items only available via exchange with NPCs. So this is for people who try to jack up vendor items for really high prices, like the purple flowers you can get in Granadia. Man, people were being dicks selling those things for like 50,000 when you can buy them for like 2 2,000, maybe 5,000 was it? But yeah, so if you're not sure if you can just buy the item outright from the marketplace, you can just see that from the item window now. So shop selling price is 28 for some potions. So don't turn around and buy 1,000 apiece. Especially not on potions. You can probably get high quality potions for pretty cheap. Beast Tribe Quest. Beast Tribe Quest items are now described as such in their description. Okay, yeah, so only use in Moogle Beast Tribe Quest. Okay. As if you really needed to know that, but that's the thing that's there. The following information will no longer be displayed in item comparison. Condition, spirit bonding, repair level, materials, quick repairs, and materia melting. I didn't even know why that. I guess it just copied the same window. Collectibles are now indicated with an icon, so yeah, so they have the little collectible item here. And before they would just have like just a blank spot. Not displayed in item comparison or when assigned the item to a hotbar. Okay, yeah, so if you, for whatever reason, have collectibles on a hotbar, that little symbol won't show up, but in your inventory it will. Changes have been made to display location information on item search. Okay, that's a thing. The following additions and adjustments have been made to the party finder. A message will now display if no results are found when using advanced search. In recruitment criteria, switching to another duty after assigning roles will no longer cause the role assignment to be reset. They will, however, be reset if the newly selected duty has a different role requirements. Yeah, I always hate that. I always set up the role requirements, then realize, oh wait, I never set the actual duty. But it doesn't change that now. So okay, moving on. Adjustments have been made to the duty recorder. Viewable duties have been adjusted as follows. So you could only use it in V4 Savage. Now you can only use it in Hell's Here. Following features have been removed from the duty recorder: time 2 and time 4 speed, group pose, and idling camera. In accordance to these changes, the HUD has been updated. I guess they just removed some stuff. Duty recorder window now allows you to confirm the duty currently being viewed. Following icons are now displayed as server info. Duty can be recorded, recording duty. Okay, so the little recording icon. Okay. Following addition and adjustment have been made to group pose. Some movements are not available for mounts and minions. Okay, so walk forward, run forward, sprint forward, slowly strafe left, quickly strafe left, slowly strafe right, quickly strafe right, and walk backwards. Okay, the little group pose setting menu, a group pose setting menu. You may now stop the time of day and weather using group pose. Okay, so you can change camera positions, yeah, color filters, and where's the weather? That's on the weather pad or tab. Action performed by minions can now be viewed in group pose. Only applies to minions belonging to the character participating in the group pose. Some minion actions are not available, so most likely I'm guessing like combo minions that can do stuff probably not going to be available. Buttons have been added to the angle of view and roll angle settings to move the slider increments of 25. The construction paper 2 screen has been added, so that's if you want that little filter there. The open all settings has been added to the inventory interface option, so if you want to be able to have all the items open in one big window, you can now do this, but you have to have DirectX 11 or PlayStation 4. So DirectX 9 people, I'm sorry, you can't do that. The alarm feature has been added. You can now set up to 10 alarms, which will ring and display the alarm name at the designated time. Setting the alarm, you may now access the alarm menu from the estate tab and actions and traits, or use the /alarm text command to bring up the window. Okay, so here you can just repeat the time. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go down here. So select add alarm to choose from various settings. So you'll have a name. You can name the alarm. You can select which type of time it goes, which is based off of. You can use local time, which will be the real time, server time, which I never know when that's actually set to. But you can also use the Eorzea time. Okay, so you can have it on repeat, so you can just have it just one time, or you can set it to hourly Earth time. Okay, time you can have for AM or PM, and then show which hour and which minutes and the remaining. And here it shows the text command to /alarm PLL for this one at 400 hours, or just 400. So here, when the timer goes off, a little display or a little window will show up right at the top here. The alarm for PLL has been set for 4 AM local time. A notification will be given 0 minutes prior. Although all alarms are deleted upon logging out, the text displayed in the alarm editor can be copied and used in a macro. So that's actually pretty annoying, that you have to reset all your alarms every time. Okay, the unending journey allows you to specify quest progress in order to view various cutscenes. Icon indicates cutscenes in which the following feature is available. Reflect quest progression. So I guess this is for certain ones. Yeah, so like yeah, so I think this is post Dragon Song War. So if you didn't beat Binding Coil in one of the Dragon Song War ones, it would bring up certain text stuff that talked about Louisoix, because if you didn't do that quest, you wouldn't know like the truth of what happened to Louisoix. And if you didn't, they just, I guess, went like, I wonder what happened. And you get slightly different dialogue choices. Or if you have a legacy account and want to see the cutscenes, what it would be like not being a legacy character, you can do that. And for those who don't know, legacy accounts did have a different opening and ending. The following addition and adjustments have been made to the mount and minions guide. So you can have favorites. You may choose up to 25 mounts and 25 minions as favorite via subcommand. You can now perform a text search of mounts and minions. You can also search for anything within the text bar. Yes, this includes body text. Oh yeah, the include body text toggle allows you to search the mount or minion description. So if you type in like Lanasia, anything that has Lanasia in the title, or Chocobo here, it'll bring up anything with Chocobo and anything with Chocobo in the name. Like here, it shows magic. Anything with magic in the text shows in that list. The 10 most recent acquired mounts and minions will be integrated with a green marker, so it should be easier to find, and it also will show the marker on the number, so you know what tabs it's hiding in. The emote menu now includes the favorite tabs as well. Up to 20 emotes may be registered as favorites via subcommand or by dragging and dropping. The 6 most recently used emotes will be displayed under history. Emotes selected from favorites will not be added to history. The following addition and adjustments have been made to Moogle Delivery Service menu. Received mails are now divided into letters from friends, purchases and rewards, and letters from GM tabs. Okay, yeah, so here's for friends, and here it looks like from gifts or anything you bought from the Mog Station and GMs. Changes have been made to the display of unread messages and those of unclaimed attachments. Okay, so here, yeah, so it shows a little bag for attachments, and unread stuff is in green, and red stuff is clearly gray. Changes have been made to display of the maximum letters per tab. So I guess it's 100 per tab now instead of, I think was it only 100 messages? The clock and server info has now been toggled between 12-hour and 24-hour time formats. Go to HUD and UI settings and character configuration to change the clock type. Time shown in the chat log have been displayed according to selected clock type. The try on subcommand is now available for items currently equipped. Why do you need to try on something you're already wearing? Who asked for that? Whatever. The following additions and adjustments have been made to actions and traits. Duty actions 2 has been added to general tabs. The duty action has been changed to duty action 1. The action with the following options have been added to the character configuration interface. UI settings HUD, display server info clock type, default language setting 4 hours. Okay, yeah. Or 24 hours, 12 hours, so just what it's set up here. General tab inventory settings, inventory interface, and open all. So that's going to be under the item settings. So if you want to use the open all inventory. Okay, the following actions have been adjusted and made into text command. Quick chat. Okay, so / quick chat sends quick chat. Message can only be used in the feast. Okay, so so it's / quick chat and then whatever command does whatever little action. So / alarm. Times must be set using 24-hour clock. Time values are 0000 to 2400. The hours must be omitted when using repeat command. / hum. Swing your arms and hum a merry tune. / confirm. Make sure that all as it should be. So that's the emote. / endure. Grit your teeth and bear all that comes your way. And / tombstone. Lovingly tap your tombstone. New placeholders have been added. The / macro icon command can be used in quick chat icon. In accordance with the removal of certain features of the duty recorder, the corresponding text command has been disabled. Group pose and idling camera / commands are gone. Sorry about that. In preparation for new UI skins. In preparations for new UI skins, the color of certain parts of the UI have been adjusted. The following additions and adjustments have been made to the auto translation dictionary. New phrases have been added. The order in which the phrases appear have been changed in some categories. So the new phrases are just going to be all the new dungeons and raids most likely, and any new commands. Okay, new additions have been made to the PlayStation 4 autocomplete dictionary. New music has been added. Coinciding with the switch to SSL, the URLs for all ranking and play guides have been updated from HTTP to HTTPS. An icon has been added to the login screen in preparation for a future update that will allow character settings to be backed up and loaded in system settings. The character setting backup feature will not be available as a patch. The character setting backup feature will not be available as part of patch 4.4. This planned feature will allow data previously only stored locally to be uploaded to the server. So before any of your HUD settings, your macros, or anything like that, if you uninstalled the game, which you can do now, so don't do that. All that stuff was saved locally. So if you uninstall your game, all your HUD layout, all your macros, and all that stuff, and any settings were gone. So you had to go into the launcher and save your own little file and do that manually. Now they're finally going to be saving it to the server, which is something they should have done from the start, because I've got burned by this multiple times. So now, thankfully, that is not a thing. or not going to be a thing, so I would guess this is probably going to be patch 4.41, maybe? When they do this, to use your character on another system, first back up your character setting data to the server, then download this data to the system you wish to use. Okay, so, and that's it for the patch notes. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff. And I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, as I will continue to bring any news and updates for Final Fantasy XIV. And I hope you all have a good day, and I hope to see you all on my other videos that I post.